moves on with each pound of the drum. And that means we are ready for football here at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Carolina Panthers. On the Bears sideline, the head man, Ben Johnson. These guys really need a win in the worst way possible. 1-4 now to start the year. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. This is taken at about the 14. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes them dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week, so keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Willis now off of play action. Fights loose. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball is thrown.
Willis. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Willis will look to throw it. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On the return, Carter. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense, led by their running back, headed out for the 2nd possession. And he's made his presence felt in the passing game throughout the season. You look at the NFL's leader in receiving yards by a running back. His name right there at the top. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Now Purdy. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Purdy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion.
Brings up fourth down.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And the Panthers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. And they'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
He's brought down at the 31. A 3-yard pickup.
Inside handoff. Henry runs through the contact. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
At the Bears' 44-yard line.
From the gun, here's Willis. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Willis looking to throw it. Henry's got it out on the left side. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw, here's Willis. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's Willis. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. T. Higgins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, Everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up second and...
They go play action here. Purdy. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. There's Chris Olave. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Purdy looking to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. You look at this Carolina defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
I mean, you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL. It does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Over the middle, it's complete. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Purdy. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Purdy now to throw. Same target. It's Jacobs again. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Carolina offense about ready to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Now Willis. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here's Jake Camarda now. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Chicago offense set to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind.
And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field, looking to put a drive together. Purdy tosses out wide, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing here, Purdy. Ball incomplete to Tonjes. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
It's 2nd down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's complete to Dobbs.
Purdy's pass complete to Romeo.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw. Purdy. And got his man complete. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
And the Bears first down.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Purdy. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down. Purdy. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Panthers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Willis looking to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. The Panthers had a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw, here's Willis. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And the puck goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. The Bears offense and Brock Purdy getting ready for this next possession. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Purdy. That one caught by Tonjes. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Bears. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Gets this out wide to Pickens. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Purdy will look to throw again here. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Intended for number 88.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 11. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Chicago! George Pickens, 55 yards. And the Bears have broken the tie. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Panthers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
At the 45-yard line.
Draw play, this is Henry. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. So here's a 3rd and 14.
Brings up 3rd down.
Willis will look to throw it. This one deep for Wilson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
The coverage by Zion to follow.
On to punt is Camarda as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. George Pickens back out now with the rest of the offense. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate him.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. We'll get this up to about the 44. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 44-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up
30.
2nd and 7.
There's a short one caught by Tonjes. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Purdy. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And here's Bradley Pinion now. This is taken at the 23. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
So they run the option here on 1st and 10. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Willis out of the gun. Pressure comes and down he goes. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
5 brings up 3rd down and 12.
Willis looking to throw it. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. On the punt, just 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Willis. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Panthers 1st down.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Back to throw, Willis. Short throw to Smith. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's Willis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. To throw, here's Willis. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Willis looks to pass it here. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Derrick Henry from 8 yards out. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And just shedding him off there. And able to get this out to the 25. Back to throw, Purdy. Now he's going to step up and run. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Here's 2nd and 10. First throw now for the backup wins. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. That's pulled in at the 32. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
Now Willis to throw. But it's caught on the right side of Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Our look around the NFL starts now. Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. The Jaguars at home for a divisional matchup against Houston in the AFC South. And it's Jared Goff. He's going to look deep and find his receiver. 30-yard touchdown. The Jaguars get just their 2nd win of the season. They improve to 2-4. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers. They're playing host to the Miami Dolphins. And it's Bo Nix. He connects. It's a 16-yard touchdown. The Dolphins looking to get back to 500 in the early part of the season. They've got the lead at the half. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts hosting the New England Patriots. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. And this is a touchdown. The Colts trying to move to 5-1. They're playing well. They have the lead again at the half. And with that, a look now at the rest of the action around the NFL here in week number 6. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break, as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll take it up past the 25 at the 26-yard line. The Panthers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Panthers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Henry up the middle. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second
and they run the option on second down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Back to throw, Willis. Short throw to Smith. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Again to Henry. Oh, bowls over it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's a 7.
They keep it with Henry on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's Willis. And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Willis going to try to run it. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Malik Willis keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Panthers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23. Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. We'll get a couple, and that's it. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Purdy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. This will be fielded at the 17. The 41-yard punt, 9 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Possession of the football goes over to Carolina.
They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now this time, Willis throwing it.
He dumps it off for Henry. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Willis looking to throw it.
Short throw to Smith. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down at the 41. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, here's Willis.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And that will get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
It's caught. Smith. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonnu Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it was Jonnu Smith, the big tight end, who capped the drive with a touchdown reception.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12.
Throwing is Wentz. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
And the Bears, 1st down.
Jacobs going to try the middle.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther side.
T.J. Watt
in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141.5. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw, it's Wentz.
That one caught by Tonjes.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Wentz.
That one complete to Tonjes.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. From the gun, it's Wentz. Nowhere to turn this time, he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. There's a short one caught by Tonjes. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
And it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. T.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The home team's offense and Derrick Henry set to take over once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. Catch made right side by Wilson. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 30.
Running from the gun with Henry. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Willis looking to throw it. This is White on the screen. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Bears take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. In motion, the tight end. Now Wentz. This one taken in by Olave. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wentz now to throw. He lets it go deep for Olave. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for Chicago. Fielded at the 20. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Carolina getting set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Willis to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
To throw, here's Willis. Short throw to Smith. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. Here comes Carter. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On play action, Wentz. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
To N'Keal Harry. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Chicago. They'll look to set up his blockers. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 108 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
1st and 10 at the 49.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Willis. Short throw to Smith. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
They go play action with Willis. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Panthers 1st down.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Henry out of the pistol. A solid stiff arm. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Panthers are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up 1st down. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Completes this one to Pickens. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
That's good for our Bears.
Here's Wentz to throw. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
Again, it's Wentz. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Wentz going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Throwing now is Wentz. And he's got it. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal. Now Wentz will keep it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Carson Wentz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Here's Willis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 right at the 40.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Willis to throw. That's taken in by Higgins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Here's Willis. They set up the screen for Henry. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. White. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he's going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
And from the gun, here's Willis. He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Zane Gonzalez on for the field goal.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
He's taken down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Purdy on a sneak. And he will have the Bears 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 30 inches. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
And this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Purdy now to throw. Pickens on the slant.
And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. A 1st down carry for Henry. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Willis looking to throw it.
Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Panthers 1st down.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Running out of the gun with White. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Zane Gonzalez on for the field goal.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle. A 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Back to throw, Purdy. Olave over the middle. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Purdy will set up to throw it here. There's a short one caught by Tonjes. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
It's a gain of 4.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He lets it go deep for Olave. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
First down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
A handoff running left, Henry. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Derrick Henry hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 24. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Bears offense out there set and ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Purdy looking to throw. There's a short one caught by Tonjes. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing here, Purdy. And that one to the right side and incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
You know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And as this defense walks off the field,